Good day, IOBA. My name is TC, and this is the Awareness Channel. So, the other day, I'm, checking out some shit as usual, and I come across a video about a young brother down in down south, because I don't want to get his state wrong. Um, he's a baseball prodigy. Back in the day, we used to play a lot of baseball. We used to play baseball every day in our backyard. We set up our home plate, first, second, third base. We had our outfield. We had a big area we could play in. We played baseball every day. I'm talking about when I was like 10, 11, stuff like that. And we dominated baseball. Um, I mean us black people, we dominated baseball. It was like any other sport that we take interest in. We tend to, take shit over. If you don't believe me, look at tennis. Back in the day, we had Arthur Ashe, we had Althea Gibson, and we had probably one or two other players that I don't know about, but they were the best players around. Okay, and some of the best players around, and they was black, and we knew then what we knew now. If we had taken a real interest in any of that shit, we'd have just ran off with it. So baseball, young brother at a school down south, fastest motherfucker on the team. The athletic director of the school he was trying to go to, I guess the motherfucker was trying to be funny, said something to the effect of he learned how to run that fast because he was running from the police. The young brother went home, told his parents about it, and they pulled him out of the school, transferred him to somewhere else. One of the best future prospects in the country. This school lost him because of his racist athletic director. My thing is this. In light of the fact that Donald Trump is making noise about segregating people, uh, I say this. Let's take it a step further. Let's just segregate sports again. Let's just have a black league again. Because the only reason that Jackie Robinson was allowed to go to Major League Baseball, was allowed to be in Major League Baseball, was allowed to play in the National Leagues is because the black leagues, the Negro leagues, was so much better and more exciting than them white boys. And Jackie Robinson was the only one who was good enough and had the right temperament. See, because wasn't the only player good enough to play in the major leagues. He just had the right temperament to play in the major leagues. Because some of them guys, I remember reading something about a great ball player named Satchel Paige, played in Negro leagues. And you call him a nigga, he gonna run up and bust you in the mouth. Y'all motherfuckers just gonna have to lynch me, cause I'm not kissing ass. I'm not bowing and scraping just to play in their league. Fuck them. I say let's do that again. Right now, right now, you got what's going on right now. The March Madness is going on. You got a bunch of college basketball players playing in the NCAA tournament for the national championships. I like March Madness, I ain't gonna lie, because I like college basketball. But what if all them young black players on the women's side and the men's side decided that they wanted to go and reclaim the HBCUs? It could happen. With Donald Trump talking about all of this segregation noise going on, you know what I mean? Why not just take it that one step further? I mean, y'all want to be y'all want everything to be white. Y'all don't want DEI. The I in DEI stands for inclusion. Y'all don't want us included in y'all shit. Fine, fine. These are one of these are this is sports is one of the things that black people clearly dominate. Track and field. We'll start our own track clubs, run in our own leagues. You know what I mean? Sponsor our own tournaments. And y'all do y'all thing over there. I mean, if that's what y'all wanted to be, it can be like that. Because, you know, the civil rights laws that are on the books, they own the books. It's illegal to discriminate against people based on race, religion, sexual orientation, what else? Yeah, national origin. It's already against the law to discriminate against people based on that stuff. But in Donald Trump and his people's purview, all of that shit is just DEI on steroids. So let's get rid of DEI. I mean, let's us black people get rid of DEI as well. We don't include y'all in none of our shit either. So there ain't gonna be no more M&Ms, cause you know he's DEI, so he got to get the fuck out the rap game, right? Ain't gonna be no more having a dance group or a step group or a drill team or something like that with one white person in it, sticking that white person up in the front to show how inclusive your group is. You ain't gotta do that no more. You ain't got to highlight the one white boy you got on your team. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to highlight the one white girl. You ain't got to do that no more. If we're gonna do what Donald Trump say he want, give them what it is they think they want. I remember back in the day, white people used to say we segregated ourselves. Why do you black people segregate yourself? Why? Y'all motherfuckers know why. Y'all know why. And there'd always be one white boy down at the end of the lunch table. We used to call him a spy. Always be one white boy down at the end of the lunch table. We used to call him a spy. You know? And he probably was. Because, you know, by the time I was 17, 18, I was already pro black. And I was already talking that shit. So who knows? But if these people want to bring back a system of segregated bathrooms and all of that bullshit from the 1950s and 40s and Jim Crow and all that, fine, bring it on. But we got to go all the way with it. We got to go all the way with it. You feel me? Now, I doubt very seriously if any of this segregation stuff takes hold. But the idea of it is enough to make it worth talking about. If you want to segregate our society again, fine by me. And like me and a lot of other black people been saying, we ain't never really been desegregated. Not really. We ain't never been really desegregated. So it's one of them things that us black people, we not bothered by it nearly as much as you think we are. You feel me? And while you're at it, get all of your Asian stores and your Arab stores out of our neighborhoods as well. You see, because they have so much of a presence in our neighborhoods until our businesses have a tough time getting a foothold. With y'all gone, now we can prosper. Now we can fill those voids. And we will. Quickly. Quickly. So if it's segregation you want, fine, you can have it. If segregation you want, fine, you can have it. Do your thing. Just take all of your shit with you and don't come the fuck back. Oh, another group. You could take all your coons with you too. Oh yeah, you could take Candace Owens. You could take Larry Elder. You could take Jesse Lee Peterson. You could take the Hodge twins. You could take all of them coon ass niggas with you when you segregating. Cause they lost their black card. So they can go. Cause they did all they could to undermine us during our struggle. So they can go too. You feel me? Saying all this bullshit to say that. Don't half ass it. Segregate all the way. Otherwise, shut the fuck up because you don't really mean what you're saying. You're just trying to gaslight the shit out of black people and drag us back into the streets. We got other business on our mind right now. With that, I'm gonna bounce. Thanks for coming by and listening to me talk my shit. Hit the subscribe button on your way out, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. TC, and I'm out. Peace.